It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. Well. It's just the decisions keep being made, Ben, don't they?
We're done, Max. This is the last episode ever that we're recapping. We're done with this show.
The decisions keep being made.
Yeah, the decision is being made by us to stop covering the circle.
No, Ben.
It's terrible.
Somebody has to talk about these episodes one by one, and it's going to be us.
It's got to be us. With great power comes great
Yeah.
responsibility, as Spidey
As-
Shuby once said.
As Sasha once said. Do you realize that the
Sasha.
players, they for some reason, they refuse to call him Shoe Bomb, and they keep talking about Sasha?
Sasha. They keep saying Sasha.
Do you think the circle makes them call him Sasha in case viewers got confused?
Maybe that's probably true. Yeah.
That's stupid.
Because why wouldn't they say Shuby? Although I guess they got used to saying the same thing over and
Yes.
over every day, so maybe it's habit. I don't know.
I just want to say before we forget, we're covering episode 10 right now, but we are going to leak into episode 11 for the decision of who is going to be blocked. We've watched
We can't help it because it's pretty
important.
It's important. Like we have
can't
to talk about.
we can't help ourselves. We are too greedy.
Yes.
We are stealing cookies from the cookie jar.
Yes. We're bad little boys.
We're gluttonous.
We're a couple of dogs. We
We're
belong in the dog-
dogs. Yeah.
Put us in the doghouse.
Yes.
Chain us right up.
Yes, because my sign of the day, I have my little circle sign here, is
YouTube.com/reality alert podcast.
yes, is dog days #woof right here.
Wow.
So that's
You're just
really
like Woody
fun.
Page now.
Yes, I know who that is.
You ever seen Around the Horn on ESPN?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's the guy with the chalkboard.
Yes. So
He's
dog
from
days-
Denver Post.
Yes, dog days #woof. Well, we have a lot, to get into with so much that has happened on the circle. A hacker twist that they just decided to.
He said, "Fuck it."
They said, "Fuck it. We're just gonna give these people a chance to totally know what happens with the hacker twist."
Advantage? No, let's change it.
No, let's just let them totally know what the fuck happened. And we have not watched episode 12, so no spoilers. We don't know. We don't know what happened.
It's amazing. They give a quote unquote advantage, and then they make it a disadvantage. Especially when it's an influencer, a part of that conversation right before they go up to the influencer hangout.
But do you think that the circle just knew? They were like, but we're just creating drama. But the fact is, it doesn't matter. These people they're not gonna block these people. It doesn't matter.
No, I don't know
They were
about
like,
that.
it doesn't matter. These people, they're not gonna block the people they're supposed to block strategically. They're not gonna think strategically.
You know what I think?
Ben?
I think production set them up and they did not spike it down. That's what I think. And I think production probably.
But why would production want to set up Brett and Xanthi?
Because it's the old switcheroo. It's the old Lucy from Peanuts pulling the football out from Charlie Brown. That's what it is. That's where we're at.
Yeah, I guess.
Gotcha.
Whoa! Where's that coming from? Whoa! I'm getting some news. We have an update on Big Up the Dollgate.
Big up the Dollgate.
Big
from
up the
yesterday's
Dollgate.
episode with Daniel Cusimano.
Yes. So right after the episode ended, Oliver texted Daniel back. And it turns out that Big Up the Doll is something that Jamaican dance hall queen / legend Spice would say. And Oliver said this in order to and this was part of a longer conversation, but Oliver said this to test if Raven was who she really was, and they edited a lot of the conversation out. So in context, it didn't make any sense.
Why on earth wouldn't you want to leave in Oliver being strategic?
Why on earth?
Why
would
aren't
you-
we seeing more strategy in the game? Clearly there is, and it's being cut out.
No, but more importantly, why would you leave in something that would confuse me? It's just not fair.
Max doesn't like to be confused. He gets really angry when he gets confused. You don't want to see it.
It's not
Okay?
It's not fair. It doesn't make any sense.
Things get broken when Max
Yes,
gets
like my
confused.
heart.
We don't want this.
No. No. All right, should we break into? Oh, Jordan Sayre says boo strategy, more dance party.
Wow. Who are you,
Yes.
Jordan? Who are you?
I agree, and I know just the song that we should be
It's
doing
Rolex
it for.
on my dick, isn't it?
Rolex on my dick, 20 bitches washing it. Spit shine up like I'm the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna play Rolex on my dick. I bet Ed would only
That
charge
would
them, like,
be amazing if they had a circle season and played Rolex on my dick as the song that they all had
Ed
to
would only
dance to.
charge them like $200,000 to use Rolex on my dick. You know? He's so cheap.
It'd be so cheap. That'd be twice the amount that they made on the circle each day.
All right. So should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Oliver wakes up in the morning. He's really feeling Chaz right now and says Chaz is the strongest player. But it doesn't seem to bother him at all that Chaz is the strongest player. He thinks it's great.
He's gonna get in with them. Why not?
Yeah, it's good. Get in with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. It is circle singles after all.
Yes.
You know? So
Sam says she will act innocent towards Tamira, but she will not be rating her high at all because she's mad at her.
sounds about right. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Jennifer invites Tom to a private chat. And Brett says this is a good thing because Tom is getting really chummy with Chaz and he blocked Sasha. Yeah, very good reason to talk to Tom because what the fuck is Tom doing?
Yeah. I mean, Tom keeps saying throughout all this that like him and Jen, they're each other's number ones, but it's not feeling like it in these 2 episodes. I don't know.
Nope. They asked him about being the influencer, and Tom says he covered the whole revelation thing like okay, not great. In the conversation, they use the term "we" a lot. They say they're each other's number ones. Jennifer does bring up the fact that Tamira is a liability and tells the truth, saying that Tamira messaged her to call her out for labeling her two-faced in the Savage Questions game.
Yes.
Tom is like, that's odd, but you handled the question well, and it's good that I know that information.
Yes.
Now,
Now, this is something that this conversation specifically, we should say, is something that comes up next episode as well. But Tom has his timeline all off.
Yes.
Yes.
The relationship at this point, though, between Jennifer and Tom, it's really good. You know,
Yes.
It seems that they come back together, still each other's number ones. We're looking good. Things are Jen dandy, shall I say, or Jom dandy. Marvin invites Tamira to a private chat, and the apology tour continues. He gets on his knees. He's like, I was so distracted by how beautiful you are, and I forgot to tell you that I was married to Raven and I cheated on my wife. How could I? I'm so sorry.
Our family is broken.
Yes, and
It's
Tasha,
broken.
she's just laughing.
Thinking with that dick.
That was funny. That was
Yeah,
funny.
she's just like, I don't care, you know, because we're just talking through computer screens, and I'm gay, so I don't care. You know?
It's a weird reaction, right?
Yeah,
So
she should be
weird.
crying.
She should be crying. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she asks him, "Are you only apologizing because you got caught in the Savage Questions game?" And he's like, "Yeah." He does give a good answer. He's like, "You're right. I am only apologizing because I got caught in the Savage Questions game."
God, caught again.
But I was triggered. Very good a buzzword to use. That was smart.
yes.
So he's so smart. And I'm glad I did because I don't want to hurt you and Raven anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Please forgive me.
He should say he's being gaslighted next.
I've gaslit. I've been gaslit. So basically, Tamira decides to do what Raven didn't, kind of. And she's like, I hope that what Raven did is say she's okay with him, but then like kind of keep him in her pocket.
Yeah. Raven
You
didn't
know?
do that.
I mean, what?
Raven was like, I forgive, but I don't forget you're dead to me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was just like, I hope he did that. So Tamira was like, yeah, everything's good in between us, but then I'm gonna rate you like last, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I think she probably rated Jen. I think she rated Jen last, but yeah, same shit.
Yes, she did. Mhm.
So yes, Marvin's apologies don't work. Too little, too late. We threw the whole man out. Let's go.
Wow.
Yes. Raven invites Oliver and Chaz to the work hard, twerk hard chat. Did you know that Raven likes twerking?
I had no idea.
I didn't know
is
this.
New news.
I'm looking through my notes.
It's
I couldn't
breaking
find...
news. Max, play or maybe the song will come up again.
Yeah, I don't know. It usually has Oh my god.
Where's that sound coming from?
Where does that happen? Wow, we have breaking news coming in my earpiece. Raven likes to twerk, everybody.
Get
What?
the hell out of here.
Get out
You're
of here. This is
kidding me.
twerk gate. This cannot be true.
Put it on the front page of every
I'm
paper
going through
in the
all my notes. I have
country.
pages and pages of notes from every episode. I'm doing Control F, searching through the notes.
Yeah,
I
you
cannot
did
find
twerk.
any
You can't find it.
evidence of twerking.
Did
and
you
Raven talking
did you
about it.
Control F butt dance or butt wiggle or butt bottom? Did you touch? Did you search
not
for
feel-
bottom?
Comfortable doing that.
You don't feel comfortable searching bottom on your
No.
Control F?
Everything else I feel comfortable doing, just the bottom part.
Oh, okay. What about buttocks?
Yeah, that's fine. Just the other B
Tush.
word that you said.
Tush.
Yeah, that's fine.
What about what's another? Ass.
Yeah, that's great. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
donkey. I love donkeys.
Yeah, you do. Love bunnies
Yeah, so
of
she
all
likes
varieties.
to twerk apparently.
That's cool.
News to me. That's great.
That's really cool. I
Yes.
wish we could get like some sort of dance montage or something, because I don't think they've done that yet. Where we could see her twerking.
Yes.
That would be cool.
So
Took
yeah,
us. There's another one.
there we go. Raven plays Cupid. She introduces Oliver to Chaz. Oliver's not playing around. He comes in real hot with some winky faces, you know. Circle Singles has finally arrived, you know. Finally, Chaz can flirt with someone for once. Gee whiz. Talk about some handsome faces and thick cakes from Chaz. They're just vibing. So Raven,
They're about to
dips.
find out that they both love Rainbow Road on Mario.
Yeah, they are. I thought Oliver was naked in the hot tub at first. Like I couldn't see his bathing
Really?
suit. I was like, things are really steamy. There's eggplant emoji usage. Wow, and Oliver sends a really freaky pic to Chaz in the pool too. Did you see that? Things were getting
Wow.
freaky.
Yeah,
You better not brag about it. That could
I
be his death
I
note.
can't watch it with my 11-year-old anymore. I have to take him out of the room.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
For those who don't get the reference, on Circle Center, we talked about the best posts on the Circle group on Facebook. Check that out at patreon.com/reality alert. There's some doozies. There's some funny ones. Yeah.
Yes. So we get to the ratings. Let's talk about these. It's actually got a lot of info here. It was very impressive. Not the ratings. So Marvin rates Raven first. No surprise there.
Yep.
But he probably should have known that she wasn't going to rate in his best interest. But at this point, no one was going to. But he probably should have rated Chaz first because Chaz would protect him.
Yes.
So he didn't do the right
100%.
thing.
Yep.
Oliver rates Raven first. He says she's the only person he talks to that says she cares about their friendship and that she wants to be in cahoots with him. This is what Raven's really good at, building like real genuine bonds with people
Yeah.
and making people feel appreciated. Some people
Yep.
aren't that good at this.
That's what Frank did last season, and he was great at it.
Yes, that's what friends are for. Raven rates Sam first. Okay. Raven
See,
getting
that caught me off guard. I would have still thought it would have been Chaz. It's interesting that Sam and her have gotten that much closer.
I think Raven is being a little strategic.
You think so?
Yes.
I wish we could, hear it. I wish we could hear the strategy behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She says Sam is the only person besides Chaz who she really trusts in the circle, and she would like to see her become influencer. Oh, I'm not exactly sure if it's strategic. I think she also might just want Sam. I think she might also just want Sam to have a chance as influencer.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, but there could be strategic. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I see Raven playing a more like social game than a strategic game. So Chaz rates Raven.
From what we've seen, but like we're starting to find out that they edit out strategic play from people.
Yeah, it felt
don't
strategic
understand
to
why.
me, but then her rationalization that we saw wasn't. Chaz rates Raven first. Sam rates Chaz first, says you could have kept any information to yourself, but you looked out for me and I'll look out for you. So it's like maybe hacking.
Hacking had the opposite effect.
Yes, which was very obvious to any of us, but maybe it's because we had a lot more information. Tamira rates Oliver first. She says he seems nice and genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oliver rates Chaz second. Says he had an exhilarating time talking to him, and he feels he would protect his beauty if he were influencer. I do get. I originally was kind of against Oliver attaching to the OGs, but they do have slots open, so it actually does make sense. I just don't.
I mean,
think
at
he'll
this point,
win
a
with
rebellion
them.
is not happening. It's just not
Yes.
going to happen. Like, I think the only way it even still had a possibility would have been because of Tom, but it's clear Tom has completely pivoted to trying to get in with the originals.
Yeah, and they're just so mad at Jennifer and Tom. It's like, yeah, you'll be fine with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer rates Sam second, which I found surprising.
Very surprising. Yeah.
They say
I mean, I knew they were good. Like they were solid, but I guess strategically the question is how high does Sam rate Tom to justify rating her that high?
well, this is what they said, and this is why they're going after it. They say Sam is her second bestie in the game, and they know Sam will target Tamira if influencer. They're just all in on getting Tamira.
Uh-huh.
Now, I was thinking about the whole Tamira thing, and I'm thinking, are they just thinking like if Tamira, are they just thinking endgame? Are they thinking like if I make it with, if we get to the end and Tamira is in the final five with us, she's going to rate us last. So let's eliminate her now. Are they playing a full defensive game? Are they not thinking about just making it to the end? I mean, I don't think it's a good strategy.
I feel like a lot of the strategy in the circle has to do with just making it to the end. I think it's very rare for people to be like, I want this person with me in the end because they're going to rate me high.
then
Because
why-
the end ratings can be such a crapshoot.
Then why are they bothering with Tamira so much?
I don't know. It's a really
Well, I
good
mean,
question.
holding like making Tamira a distraction for everybody is a good idea, but not totally sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it just it was a little bit of a spiteful move. I think Jen didn't like it when Tamira was trying to crush the whole rebellion thing in that group chat, the rebellion group chat that Sasha started. I think that was the beginning of a beef between those two, and they've had a difficult time trying to smooth things over since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaz rates Marvin third. That makes sense. Jennifer rates Oliver fourth. Clock checks out. Oliver rates Tom fifth. Yep. Tom rates Tamira sixth. That checks out. Tamira rates Jennifer seventh. Yep. We talked about kind of defensive aspects of that. Raven rates Marvin seventh, of course. Sam rates Tamira seventh. So, the hacker trick did work to get them to the bottom, but it did
Yes.
make Sam trust Chaz even more, So I
Yeah,
don't know.
plus-
but she was
plus
always
a
going
whole
to put Chaz
other-
number one.
Plus a whole other avalanche of issues that we'll discuss in the next episode too, behind
Yes.
all of this hacker twist. Yeah. Yeah.
Marvin rates Tom seventh. He didn't like when Tom badmouthed him in front of the other players.
Yeah. Well, he should rank Tom seventh. Tom is probably going to rank him last, and he does.
Yes, exactly.
So,
And Tom does rate Marvin seventh. He says Marvin's conduct is wrong. He's more of a cat person.
it's not fit for the Queen. It's not fit for England.
Yes. All right. Alert, there's been a hacker in the circle. Oh no. Wow.
So, it's bad enough that I think they had that chat between Sam and Chaz right before the influencer hangout. But what do you think about them revealing that there's a hacker before the influencer hangout as well? I think this also should have been delayed.
I think they normally do this. I mean, I think well
Do they? Well, this has never happened. We've never had a situation like this before, because the hacker twist before it was it was like a clone or whatever.
there was a clone, and then there was like the thing last year, which was like a totally different kind of hacker.
Did it happen on the UK season 4 UK?
That was the tally thing. And then there was last year, which was the data breach,
We've been Snowdened.
when Edward Snowden came in and spread a virus,
right.
like he famously did.
Like he famously did. Snowden
Yes,
spreads
a
viruses.
famous Edward Snowden virus. Sam says there was Vince, and they revealed Vince before a blocking.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, I do think it's fair to reveal the hacker before a blocking.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it's completely unfair. I mean, I think it could go either way.
It it gives them enough time. Here's my thing with it. It gives them enough time to investigate every single one of their conversations to narrow it down and figure it out.
That's true.
And whether you think that's a good thing or not, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it because I feel like, maybe they should be able to get a chance to defend themselves from this crazy twist, but also like it seems too easy. It's kind of like a layup. It's like I talked to 2 whole people yesterday. I'm going to talk to both of them today and ask if it was them from yesterday, or I'm going to just message Chaz and say, "Hey Chaz, we had that talk yesterday. Do you remember it?" Like it's just that easy. It's like such a layup.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that Sam makes a good point. They shouldn't have made it so obvious it was them. I mean,
That's true too. And a lot of the problems did come from Jen not really tracing their steps to make
Yeah,
sure that it would trace back to
They
them.
left a hint
Yeah.
that it was them. I mean, how are they to know that they were the only person that did that? But they unfortunately fell into that trap.
Yes.
But you know, if there could have been a way that it wasn't traceable.
It,
And
it's
then
it's a mix for me of like it's a mix of them not doing their prep work, to make sure that that this was airtight, and then it's also a mix of, I think, production playing this a little bit dirty with that last conversation with Chaz and Sam right before the influencer hangout.
But then Chaz and Sam like discovering it and then bringing in like Xanthi and Brett was fun. Like
that is fun. Yeah,
watching them slowly discovering it like was one of like the more interesting things to happen, and then being like really upset and Brett and
it's
Xanthi
fun,
being
but it
chill,
just
like, we'll
negates the
break
whole
it down.
twist.
Yeah, but like yeah, it did negate the whole
It's
thing.
like, what's the point of the twist?
Yeah, exactly.
Why
But
did
I
we
think
do it to begin
I think
with?
revealing it at this point in general, like not obviously just being like, here, Chaz and Sam, like you're clearly gonna figure it out, but revealing it at this point in general wasn't that big of a deal. Like revealing it before the influencers are revealed. Like, what if they revealed it
Yeah.
at this point and then the influencers were revealed, and then maybe whoever the influencers are, they have a chance to break it? Like, what if that happened? Then it's like maybe the influencers, they have a chance at figuring it out. I think that's fair.
Yeah. I guess it just complicated things that Sam became the influencer. So
Yeah, it did complicate things.
it just felt a little bit unfair to me.
That is the
Chad.
circle.
No, I know it is. I
But,
just was like, the first thing I screamed at the TV was, what was the point of the twist? What's the point? I don't get
Yes.
it. You know?
Chaz does ask, why is everybody so mad about the hacker though? It's
Jordan
not like the person had
asks.
choice to Jordan asks, why did everybody sorry, Freudian slip because Chaz is so mad. It's like the person had a choice to turn it down. Well, they could have used it benevolently, you know? They could have taken the hacker and then they could have like gone to Tom and they could have been like, hey, it's Jennifer. I just want to tell you, you're doing a really good job in the circle. I love you. Everyone loves you. And I'm a psychic, and I'm your dead grandmother, and I really miss you. Poof.
Oh,
That's
so
what I would have done.
You're saying they catfish as a ghost, as the dead grandmother of
as
Tom.
Jennifer being a psychic, being a medium to their dead grandmother.
They could do it as a medium for the queen, since the queen passed away.
Yes, to Tom.
Tom, it was you. It was always you that I wanted to be king.
Yes.
Little Tom running around the London Tower, cracking wise and making sillies all over the place. Tom, my little baby Tom.
Yes.
Right?
Something like that.
Because the queen definitely died before this was filmed.
Hey, we don't know when it was filmed. We have no way of knowing it.
She definitely died before.
We don't know. We literally don't know. All we know is that she died before it was filmed.
For the sake of this joke, she died before it was filmed. Okay?
Oh, we're joking. Okay. So when the thing is announced, we do see Sam putting it together. She does say Jennifer is the only one knows that me and Chaz call each other husband and wife, but she's like, I have to believe that was Chaz. Tamira invites Jennifer to a private chat. We learned that Tamira is a cyber security expert, and this surprised me because I thought that she was a weed expert based on her Instagram profile.
I'm confused.
I thought she was T. Stonier, the weed person.
Well, I guess she's cool in two different ways, right?
Yeah,
Does
yes.
cybersecurity and she smokes weed.
Seems like it'd be really hard to, get all those hackers when she's smoking like 2 joints at a time. Not that I know anything about weed, but I can imagine that when you're killing all those brain cells, you're being yourself so lazy and you are potentially getting addicted and killing yourself every
You're
single
literally
day.
killing yourself every
Killing yourself. How are you going to catch hackers? She's a threat to national security. She's going to get us all Snowdened.
She's gonna get us all stoned. I wish I had my pipe next to me so I could have smoked while you were saying that rant.
Yes. I know. This is a good question. Sam asks, it's not a question. You're just rooting for Brett and Xanthi.
Yeah, correct. Case closed.
I want to be clear that I have been a little more not too upset about the placement of the hacker twist. So
Okay, cool.
I just want to say I'm on the fence and unopinionated. Thank you. I don't have opinions.
Yeah. Max famously doesn't have.
I don't have opinions, guys. Thank you.
No, I am rooting for Brett and Xanthi to get to the end. Do you want to know why? Because they're like the only players really strategizing hard, and they don't get their little feelings hurt every time somebody else makes a move in the game. I'm sorry. I like them.
I hate everyone. No. I didn't mind the hacker twist at all. I think it definitely could have been refined. And Sam, I do agree that they could have done a better job protecting themselves. And I think it definitely could have used benevolently to help people.
100%. They didn't play the hacker twist well.
Yeah.
They didn't play it well at all.
I don't get
what's this finale going to look like if there's not like a big catfish reveal? Like, is Tamira going to be the big catfish reveal? Is that our big catfish? I guess that's our one big
especially without Marvin there.
Yeah. Yeah, especially without Marvin.
Well, it seems like production I don't know, just making Sam and Chaz meet because production controls which conversations happen, just to peel back the curtain a little bit, being Wizards of Oz here. So by letting that happen, they seem to know that the hacker twist was going to be revealed going into it. So they definitely had some intent happening. I'm just curious what narrative they were going with here. Like, they're pushing a narrative. They're not like, that's what I'm curious about. I'm like, can we get production on the podcast?
That would be interesting. They'd probably love to come on just to tell us off.
Yeah.
So is producing the circle kind of like jazz? Do you just kind of just go with the flow and whatever happens, you change things on a whim? And because that's what it seems like sometimes.
All right. Which one of you literally had your heart fall out of your ass?
Yes.
And why do you make everyone else talk about it? Maybe you should talk about it, and we're going to let you talk about it on the podcast.
What war were you fighting in where your heart fell out of your ass? We need to know.
All right, so Tamira, she's allegedly, maybe Tamira is the cybersecurity expert and Tasha is the weed expert.
Hey, that's true. It could be a catfish profile, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope Tasha's going to be alive for us to interview her with all the weed that she's smoking. I'm really worried about her. Tamira's like, I'd like to. She messages Jennifer. She says, I just wanted to contact you about the hacker thing yesterday and make sure I was talking to you. And Jen's like, yeah, I didn't get hacked. I was playing a reaching out. And Tamira's like, cool. I was just validating that you weren't hacked. What do you want to reach about? And Jennifer's like, yesterday was a very emotional conversation. It upsets me. You got the wrong impression. I want you to feel comfortable talking to me. Red heart emoji, peace, love, horoscopes, blah, blah, blah. And Tasha's really mad, and she's like, I want to wipe the slate clean, which seems positive to me. And Jen's like, I agree, sounds good. And then Tasha's like, yeah, I don't feel bad about putting her last.
I was confused by all of this.
I don't get why.
It seems like both of them were saying nice things in the chat, but neither of them like each other or want to keep going forward with each other.
Both of them aren't with the OGs, okay?
Yeah.
Both of them are now at the bottom of the influencer list. They
Yeah.
just had a surface level fine conversation. Stop fighting.
I think they've just hated each other since the beginning.
They just don't like each other.
I really think they don't like each other since the beginning. And
You
it's
can't make people
unfortunate
like
because
each other. Hey, if
you
you don't like each other, you don't like each other. You know, we can't make
No.
people like each other.
why can't everybody just like each other?
Yeah, we like everyone.
Huh? Dogs and mailmen? Huh? Why can't they just like each other? You know?
Yeah.
God.
You know.
What kind of world are we living in?
Yeah. Let's get to these ratings. So Tamira comes in 8th place. Music to Brett and Xanthi's ears.
For that?
Yes, Brett and Xanthi did it. Go Brett, go Xanthi, go Brett.
Is that Shuby watching from home?
No, that's us.
Oh.
Team Brett and Xanthi.
Oh, okay, that's us. Yeah, it sounded like Shuby voice there.
Yeah.
I heard some.
7th, Marvin. Yeah, he wasn't expecting that.
I am trash right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Didn't need to tell us that, Marvin. Oops, didn't mean to play that. Jennifer comes in 6th place. No! Our team.
I'm glad we got a double taste of that soundbite. That
Should we
was
get
good.
Brett and Xanthi hats?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. 5th place. Tom comes in 5th. Xanthi says this is what Sasha was talking about, and says they're going to think it was either Jennifer or Tom who was the hacker. But yeah, it's like should have listened to Shubham. He's a genius. You know,
I know. They should have done the rebellion.
he went to
It
UCLA.
would have been fun.
Or did he go to Berkeley? Where'd he go?
He
I
went to
don't know.
UCLA.
He went to UCLA.
Mhm.
Oliver came in 4th. Chaz comes in 3rd, and Sam and Raven are the influencers.
How
with
about
Raven
Oliver
coming in
shooting
1st.
up to 4?
Yes,
That he has gained a lot of ground.
the Chaz
really
train,
fast.
you know, and not
Yes.
and not getting in fights with people. It's a very smart tactic.
What a strategy, right?
Yes, not being abrasive. Very good idea in the circle.
But Oliver is very strategic. We just are not seeing it in the show as much. Like we're not getting the edit. Clearly, they're cutting things out based on what we heard from Daniel yesterday. I'm annoyed by that.
Yeah,
It's
wild.
like show all of Oliver's strategy. Show it. Come on.
But then we miss dance parties.
We gotta have those dance parties.
Yes.
We can't cut time for that.
Tom says this is good news for him. Could be bad news for Marvin. And Marvin says he's glad he asked for forgiveness because you might be saved.
Wow.
Yes.
Sounds religious.
So this is where things, get a little cray-cray. So Sam invites Chaz to a private chat, and she asks him for advice about being an influencer. And he's like, do what's best for the circle. Yeah, blah, 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 Chaz stuff. Sam is like, and they talk about the hacker, and Sam says, well, I only talked to you and Oliver. And Chaz is like, well, we never talked. And Sam's like, you're the only one who called me wifey. Tell me and swear to me that it was you.
It's a very dramatic scene. Yeah.
It's very dramatic. They're like freaking out. I think they think the circle's real life. I think they've been they've been alone for too long.
Yes.
I kind of feel bad for them.
They're wifey and hubby. That's
Being
all.
OGs is hard. People don't understand. You've been in the circle for too long. How long have you been there? Like 5 days? It's a long 5 days.
Really long.
And they
That's
were
why
like,
they're sobbing when they get their family videos.
"Oh no, the family videos are coming! No,
Better break out the
No.
tissue box, Max.
I'm fast forwarding. I can't do it.
Max balls every time. Balls his eyes out.
Yes, because I can't believe they subject me to it. So Sam explains the whole Tamira thing. Chaz says he feels violated. Who would do that? Who would cheat in the circle? Who would bring a USB drive, plug it in to the monitor, and literally hack the circle? They hacked production so they could take over the game and rob somebody of $100,000, violating Chaz.
They Snowden is what they did. They Snowden the circle.
This is identity theft.
This is wrong.
This is crime.
They should be hung at Buckingham Palace
Yeah, whoever did this.
on BBC Live.
Yes.
Make
A
an
practice that
example.
still happens.
Make an example of them. Better yet, behead them at the Tower of
At
London.
the Tower of London. I just love that Chaz says he feels violated and is so upset. It's amazing. It's the perfect reaction. It's incredible. It's like he's really living it, you know? It's like the
Yeah.
circle is real.
He's
It's
really
like-
into it. Yeah.
It's like when you get blocked, you die. And you have to win the circle because that's the only way to live. It's Squid Game.
It's like, don't worry, darling.
It's
If-
don't worry,
if you die-
darling.
if you die in the circle, you die in real life.
Yes, it's like that 10,000 credits episode of Black Mirror. You know, he's trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Very cool.
Yes. So they put together that Sam Sam realizes that the only time they exchange wifey and Guzman were in front of each other, they do the whole thing, and Sam actually decides that Tom is in on it too, because Tom has to be in on it because
He has
he's
to be.
friends with Jennifer.
Yes.
They got together
and he's
and
a royal. He's a royal.
yeah,
so
they
he's-
decided to hack the circle together. It's not like production gives the power to one person. Tom and Jennifer said, "We're gonna hack the circle." It's
They
not
were
an
in
advantage in the
cahoots.
game. Yes.
Yeah.
And just remember, Sam says she's proud of herself for playing a loyal and straightforward game. So she would never do anything like this.
It's really funny to me how hard they go on Tom, both in this episode and the next, considering Tom is like so loyal to them to a fault, I would say. Like Tom should not be that loyal. Like
They're just
he's
so-
definitely like already fourth or fifth on the totem pole with them, you know. So
if they
Oh.
were strategically yelling at these people, I would be more okay with it. And look, as I said previously, everybody is allowed to have a full range of emotions, and it is okay. But it is hilarious how mad they are that somebody got an advantage in a game.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
it's a game, bruh. It's
That's
okay.
what Xanthi keeps saying. Xanthi's like, it's a game. What is everybody's deal? It's a game.
Yeah, I know. So they tell us they basically just tell Jennifer like, we know it's you, and Jennifer's basically like red heart emoji. I'm offended, and when I declined the newbie revolution, I mentioned that my loyalty was with Chaz and his wifey Sam, and Sam says she's lying. The revolution was before our group chat with her. So Sam puts it together, but I don't think Chaz does, and I'm not sure if Sam ever gets the chance to tell Chaz that.
No, I don't think so, because Chaz does seem to think, oh, that means it's anyone in the rebellion.
Yes.
Yeah, so he thinks
Sam-
it could be any one of those people.
Sam is just so mad. She's like going wild, storming around her apartment. She's fuming. Chaz says it's funny because Tom didn't mention anything about this rebellion. Hashtag timid girl. I'm like, we know it's not a timid girl. Hashtag Shuby. It's hashtag Shoe Bomb from Circle Season 1. We know who it is. And is he calling Tom a timid girl?
Maybe.
We'll have to ask
Maybe?
him.
We'll have to ask.
Jennifer then tries to spin it on Oliver, and Chaz is like, "Whoa, Oliver is the hacker! I knew it." So I think like how Sam is so sure, and Chaz would just like anytime the blame is forced on another person, Chaz is like, "So they're the killer." Oh,
Could you imagine him on the Mole? That'd be great.
yes, he'd be the best. He'd get out first, but
Put Chaz on the Mole, please.
please.
Right away.
All right, so we get to the hangout, and Raven lets Sam know that Tom told her about Marvin bragging about the freaky pic. She says Marvin apologized, but she still doesn't trust him. And did you catch this, Ben?
Girl, I don't blame you. I wouldn't trust him either. He a dog.
He a dog. Oh, he a
They're
dog. We
towels
knew
and
he was
they
a
need to
dog.
give him a bath. Give him a little bath.
Give that dog a bath. That's amazing. We're just talking. Everyone knows he's a dog.
He's a dog.
Yeah, so they're just talking about it, and then Sam lets her know about the whole hacker stuff, and they're like, "Okay, Chaz is safe. Oliver and Tamira, they don't. Whatever. They're gonna get like they're gonna get 4th and 5th place or something. So we don't care about them." And it comes down to Tom, Jennifer, and Marvin.
And
We
at
have
this
two
point, I was
snakes, Tom and Jennifer, and then we have the dog, Marvin.
We got the dog.
So what pets do we like to keep? Do we like the snakes or do we like the doggy?
About the dog.
We do get the dog stuff a lot. I'm loving it.
Yeah, that was the best part of this episode. I loved it.
I was wondering though, like at this point in time, I was thinking while watching it, oh, is Marvin's name just in there because, you know, of the drama from him in the last week? And he's not really actually the target here. They're deliberating between Jen and Tom based on all this hacker information. You know, that's what I was, that's where my mind was. Was yours in the same place?
Yeah, I was like, there's no way Marvin's going to go home. There's no way.
They just found out that a hacker was trying to break apart members of that top group, sort of.
And he apologized,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know? Sam says Tom was adamant about removing Marvin and keeping Sasha. Jennifer stood very strong defending Sasha despite knowing her for a brief period of time. And Marvin, well, he was just a dirty dog, you know? He was rolling around in the mud too much. He was going in between doggy dolls a little too much. So we got
I wanted to give that dog a little belly rub, but he was too dirty.
Yeah, we got to dig him out. We got to get him rehomed. He can go back to America's Got Talent.
Who's got a hose?
Yeah. So we hear from Raven. This is basically her rationale. While they're still in the hangout, she says to herself that the only thing she knows 100%, the only person she knows 100% about is about Marvin. Everyone else is suspicious, but she knows 100% that Marvin is a dog. That's all she knows. So Sam, she says the important question.
Do we take down the duo that might be behind all the chaos in the gang? Or do we take the dog out?
Take the dog out.
He didn't kiss the dogs.
Oh, Michelle, it's because of the dogs, because you wouldn't kiss the dogs.
It's because you wouldn't kiss Marvin. That's why you lost. Yeah. So
her first, like, why didn't she trust her first instinct? You know, her first instinct was it's Jennifer. It's Jennifer. You know, and it was it was all the logic was said, like Sam had it. You know, like she had it. She had the whole thing.
I don't think Raven wouldn't agree to it.
Raven wanted what it was.
I think
Raven wanted to make a statement. Like
I think that was a big part of it.
So you don't interesting. You don't think it had as much to do with the fact that Sam wasn't 100% sure, and so she didn't want to um get rid of someone without 100% certainty. You think it was more Raven?
I think that Raven kept talking about how she just couldn't. Raven was talking about that and keeps talking about in the beginning of the next episode about how she just wasn't certain about the Jennifer thing, and she doesn't know if she believes that Jennifer was the hacker.
Yeah.
She even keeps investigating it.
Yeah.
So I just think that she was like, hey, Sam, like, I'm not 100% sure about this because I haven't seen it for myself. So I can only comfortably say, let's get out Marvin. Like,
So you're saying maybe Sam didn't plead a strong enough case. She showed too much indecisiveness about which one it was.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
maybe
they had it. Like it was a slam dunk for Sam. She could have gotten Jennifer out easily there. Man.
Yeah, Raven didn't want to kiss the dog. Sam in the chat says, Sam made the right move. Jennifer was probably rating Sam higher than Marvin did. I don't think after this that Jennifer was rating Sam higher than Marvin did. I think Jennifer was probably rating Sam last after being accused of being the hacker. You're going to rate Sam last because she's going to knock you out next time because she knows who you are.
Mhm.
She knows you're the hacker.
Yeah.
She literally called you out to your face that you're the hacker, so you have to put Sam and Chaz last.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now
Kimberly.
the real question is why. Oh, sorry. Should we?
Yes.
address this in the chat?
If you're coming into the chat late, we are doing spoilers into the beginning of next episode. Yes.
Yeah. The real question is why would Raven want to get rid of someone who will rank her number one every time in the voting?
I'm not sure if she knew
that he kept rating her in one.
Yeah.
That could be like she thought he moved on because he thought that was going nowhere.
Yeah, although I think he told her like you'll always be my number one. So
I know that's what you want to hear, right? Man. Like Tamira thought that she was gonna be keeping him in his pocket strategically. I think it's assumed it's like, yeah, I forgive you, but like, keep voting me number one, and that's why I forgive you. Like, keep him in your pocket. Why not?
It's been a confusing season, Ben.
I think she's just trying to make a statement, maybe.
Yeah.
But damn,
she's a cat person, Ben. It's a
but
statement
he can
about
help
cat people.
That could have been what cost her the first place prize at the end of this. Because if she had brought Marvin to the final table, I could totally see Marvin still ranking her number one at the end.
Yes. Her first, Tamira second, Jennifer third, because maybe he has a slight chance with her. Sam fourth. He's like, I have to rate myself fifth? I want to date myself.
And then he looks in the mirror and he goes, well, maybe.
Maybe. Okay, can I change myself to number one?
I'm going up to one.
Well, I'm excited to dig into next episode for more fun with the Circle family.
Yeah.
Lots of family talk next episode.
Yes.
Because any group that isn't your family is also your family. It's inescapable. Corporations, podcasts.
That's right.
Stuff like that.
Oh. Okay,
Anything
everybody.
else, Ben?
No, everybody in the chat is talking about the next episode. I think we got to get to the next episode. I think we got to talk about it.
I do want to do a quick plug. I was on a podcast yesterday of a friend of mine. It's called Meatcast. You might have seen me recently wearing a hat with a cat on it. The cat's name is Heathcliff.
You're wearing it now.
Yes. It's a comic about a wonderful cat named Heathcliff, and I was on a podcast about it. It's called Meatcast. It was on the episode 10. You can check it out on Apple's or iTunes. It's only 30 minutes long, and we talk about the comics, so you can check that out anywhere you get your podcasts. Just thought I'd plug it because I was on it. Okay,
Cool.
Ben, anything else?
Nope. We'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Thinking with that dick.